This reading is called Stay or Go because I get this question a lot in my live readings. So we're going to do it pick a card style. We've got 1, 2, or 3 along with my Break Your Chains Oracle. This is going to be for stay or go. So if this was your reading, shout me out in the comments. If not, kindly keep it moving and like and follow because I do these readings all the time. All right, so let's get into it and I'll leave timestamps. All right, stay or go. So if you picked pile 1 or these cards here, stay or go. Ooh, I'm going to say that's a strong go. I feel like there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of disagreements. There's a lot of nasty words being said back and forth. There might be like name calling going on here. I feel like there's a lot of explosive, reactive anger. I feel like this is like big blowouts, big fights, big screaming matches. This is also the truth blowing off the top of something. So keep that in mind. I also feel like this is kind of like living in a disastrous environment or a chaotic environment together, or something with the environment also being chaotic. I also feel like there's a lot of lessons here that you might have both been missing all along. Like from day one, in other words, there might have been some red flags or there might have been some issues. I feel like this is a person who kind of has to have the last word, or might be a little bit childish and starting fights just to kind of start fights, stirring the pot just to kind of stir the pot, and sitting back and like watching it all unfold. I feel like this person has a lot of toxic habits and they are prone to aggression and violence. That's their go-to. I feel like they're also very defensive, and I feel like they don't want to talk about any of their things and they feel attacked and they react very defensively. This relationship was not built on the most solid of foundations. I feel like there was a few tests here already in this relationship or in this connection that you didn't pass the tests. And I also feel like the universe keeps showing you these cycles for a reason, and they can't be broken for a reason because you're either holding on to a hope that this person can change or can be helped, and the universe keeps showing you and this person keeps showing you that they clearly can't be. So let's see what you need to do in order to break your chains, because this is a very unhealthy relationship. This is something that's very pattern, very in a cycle, and eventually, like we see the picture here, these people are literally jumping away from this explosion. So this person is definitely somebody that pushes people away, and someone who, isn't going to attract good things. They're not going to attract good people. They're not going to have a lot of friends. They're not going to have a lot of close family or people around them. This is somebody who kind of wants their way all the time, and they will, stomp and scream all the way through. So what is the advice? What is the break the chain? So it's coping issues. So it could be the root of the reason why you met this person. It could be that you both have this issue. It could be just them. It could be just you. It's difficulties with coping mechanisms, needing new ways to cope, new strategies, and being unable to cope with the existing problems that life is throwing at this person. So they are literally in meltdown mode about so many other things. And they have so much unhealed shit from the past, it just complicates things all the more. All it does is add layers to the fire. And there's just problems that are too big to be handled alone. So this is a definite move on situation. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. And like and follow for more. All right, so if you chose set 2 and cards 2, stay or go, let's see. So I feel like this one could be stay and work on it. To me, this is like counseling, therapy, getting advice, maybe spiritual healing of some kind, coming together, forming a plan, coming up with goals, wanting to be on the same page, working at being on the same page, trying to manifest things together. Coming together as a unit, as a couple, dealing with your issues together versus singular or on your own. I feel like this is putting the time in, putting the energy in, putting the necessary work in, and having results to show. I feel like this might be a long time coming. This might have been discussed in the past. You may have been to counseling once. Maybe this is going back to counseling, or this is the first time, or there is definitely something of a counseling vibe here. Somebody wiser, somebody who knows, somebody who's lived it, who's been there, somebody who's dealt with these exact issues. Because I feel like this is also figuring out the root of the issues and like getting down to the nitty gritty, like none of the extra bullshit that you don't need. It's really just like you coming together as a couple and focusing on the exact needs, the immediate exact needs. I also feel like this is coming together. There's something with finances and financial that might be part of the problem, or maybe previous problems in the past in this connection. They're going to be revised. I feel like there's going to be some kind of debt settling, and I feel like that's going to take a lot of stress off the relationship, or one of you, or the both of you, or something with that. I feel like there's going to be new growth. I feel like you're going to be taking down walls. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new commitments. I feel like there's going to be new confidence. I feel like there's going to be, a new level of trust, a new beginning. I feel like this is really very good energy for this. So this is a stay. And let's see what could be a major thing that you're working on, or something that could help you break the chains of the past. So we've got work life, home life. So yeah, so see, there could be something with that. Like I was saying, like clearing up debts, or working out debts, or working on schedules or something like that to make things better, reducing domestic stress. There's some type of imbalances. So I feel like that is maybe part of the key to success and key to happiness, because to me, this is also spending more time together and being able to have more time to spend together. See, not enough recreational time. So I feel like, yeah, this is definitely like if you have, a child with this person, this is like getting a babysitter or finding someone to help you take care of your kids. This is like finding somebody to help you take care of your house. This is also like reducing burdens on your domestic affairs. So it could work. This is a really good one. I like this one. I hope this was helpful. Like and follow for more. All right. So if you chose 3, what's going on? Stay or go. So I feel like this one is a go, because we've got some really harsh judgments here. I feel like this relationship, you've already had this come into question many times. I feel like you've sought out advice, and you've sought out help, or you've asked around, and you've done this so you don't feel like you're crazy. And I feel like the advice you've gotten back is, yeah, no, you should be moving on, or you should hear the wake-up call here. I feel like this person definitely represents part of a past you. You're like trying to grow, you're trying to evolve, and this person is a past person. This person is like someone who suits the past you. That's what I'm hearing from spirit, like a past version of yourself. I feel like they're not really evolving, growing, or moving on, or developing in any way. I feel like they're holding you back, actually. They're actually holding you back spiritually, financially, in a job, career way. They're holding you back. I feel like they're a very judgmental person. I also feel like they want to call everybody out, but they won't call themselves out. I also feel like this was karmic. This was some kind of big lesson here for you in this person. And it was definitely meant to end like multiple times. I feel like this is like no new rodeo. This is like you've been on this ride many times. You've been on this carousel many times. You've been on this roller coaster many times with this person. And your angels, your spiritual team, your guides, your loved ones in heaven, your ancestors, all your spiritual helpers are trying to get your attention about this too. They're trying to send you messages. They're trying to send you signs. They're trying to, speak to you, but they can't intervene without you, asking for their help, like asking for their guidance. I feel like you will have an opportunity to say what you need to. I feel like you would have an opportunity to speak your piece to this person, or say what you need to say to them. I also feel like the truth is going to come out. I feel like you are worried about something, about a secret, about a lie, something with that. And I do feel like, yes, the truth is going to come out. You will be justified. You will get justice. You will be able to feel that satisfaction of possibly seeing this person's karma run full circle. And you are deserving of this. You are deserving of the truth. You need the truth. And you have to accept nothing but the truth. Because I feel like this person is constantly bah, 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 with the mouth, and they're constantly fabricating lies and stories, and you can only believe half truths. And divine intervention is taking place here, is happening here, is definite. I feel like this is a cycle of a completion. You're supposed to end with this person. You're supposed to be over with this person. You're supposed to let them go. They're supposed to let you go. But they keep calling on you. They keep calling for you. They keep trying to get your attention. They keep texting you or messaging you or calling you on the phone. They're trying to pull you back into the cycle. And your soul knows that it's time to go. And you still have like this, attachment to them. You still have this feeling like you're responsible for them or that you have to keep giving to them. No, you don't. It's you have to give back to yourself. I feel like they sucked you dry. I feel like they've used you up. I feel like they've used up all your goodness, all your resources, all your energy. They've depleted you, and this really is your wake-up call. It's time to turn the tables. Better times are coming for you. Better times are awaiting you as long as you shed this person out of your life and shed this burden of this person from your life. All right, so how can you break the chains moving forward? Victimization. So we always have to remember that we're not a victim in anything. And if this was a painful relationship, and I know, believe me, I've been there, I've been through abusive relationships, and it does hurt so bad and it changes you, but we can never be a victim. We have to kind of take what we learned. What we learned from this person. We have to take, even the hard lessons and say, how could I turn this positive? How could I use this for my growth? We can never have this mindset of we're always being shit on, it's always bad, oh, we're cursed, oh, this. We have to, realize, and that's how we take our power back. It's the change in the inner dialogue. And this person may have been this victim person. That's why it wasn't going to work. They may have always been like this victim way with you. So that's why this had to end. This was an unfair, unbalanced connection with someone with victim mentality, but you cannot now adopt that victim mentality. So be strong. You're the hero in your own story. And I hope this helped, and love and light, and like and follow for more.